Kia ora, welcome to Wellington Airport. I'm heading to Japan today. Let's go for a walk.
Okay, well, the audio on this was basically rubbish, so I'm recording this from Nandi Airport. It says a whistle-stop tour of Wellington Airport. Oh gosh, okay, so Smog, you've got the Air New Zealand check-ins counters, and then on the other side you've got the Jetstar drop-off and the Qantas counters. Then if you head downstairs, you'll see that there's a Vodafone kiosk, which, fun fact, that was basically my first job from Student Job Search back in 2004. 21 years ago. You've got baggage belt number 1. There's also a second baggage belt as well. Then you've got like the car rental pickup stuff, all the normal brands you'd expect to see, mostly American. Then you've got a Subway downstairs, even though I'm kind of boycotting that sort of stuff at the moment. You've got a Ted and Rose, which is a fine coffee shop. There's also one upstairs. And then you've got the international arrivals bit. So if you arrive in Wellington internationally, that's where you'll spit out. But if we pop back upstairs to departures, they're doing a bunch of renovations at the moment, but right in front of you, you've got TJ Katsu, which is a sushi place, and it's very good sushi. I really do rate it. And then from there, you've kind of got a gift store, which is very good for kind of kitschy New Zealand Kiwiana. And then you've got a Korean fried chicken place, which seems okay. And then past that, you have got a TJ Katsu doing katsu bowls. And then you have the jet gates, but these are the ones for Jetstar. And then if we kind of go the other way, we've got a tech store, which is pretty neat. And you've got a makeup and perfume store. Past that, you've got a relay. I mean, would you even be in an airport if you didn't have a relay? And then you have some World of Wearable Art stuff, since that's kind of Wellington's thing, as well as the big giant bird floating there in the terminal. They got rid of the eagles and replaced it with that. And then you've got some of the like turboprop gates. So if you're going to Hamilton, you've got a Best Ugly Bagels, if bagels is your thing. And then you have what I would say is the nicest coffee store, Three Quarters Society. And then you have a couple of clothing stores, so Three Wise Men if you need to buy a suit. You got Icebreaker, I guess, for ice breaking. And there's like a little bar down here. This is sort of where the domestic regional lounge is. And then you have the... now here I am in Auckland. You might be wondering, why am I doing a voiceover at a noisy Nandi airport? Well, if you kind of have a look at where the microphone is placed, it's basically right into my neck. It sounds like I'm underwater. Anyways, okay, so whistle stop tour. You got the Jetstar baggage pickup, and then if you walk, we're going to walk all the way through the domestic terminal. You've got the Jetstar check-in and some kiosks. From there, you've got a relay, which all feels pretty familiar from this morning. And then you've got a Best Ugly Bagels, which is also same as this morning. You do have like a hot fried chicken place, which I think is quite good. I don't know if the place is good, I'm just happy that there is a place. And then from there you have a McDonald's. Is there a McDonald's at Wellington? And then you have Japanese ramen, and you would have sushi as well. I mean, your mileage may vary there. Then from there you have some ATMs, including one that lets you pull out Fijian dollars. And then you have the Gypsy Moth, a place to have some food. And from there you have a Dunkin' Donuts, always popular with Wellingtonians, because I don't think there is a Dunkin' Donuts now in Wellington. Then you've got the arrivals bit, and a bistro box, which I imagine is just generic fare. And then past the bistro box, you've got another clothing store, Three Wise Men, a little cupcake place, and then you have the toilets. Past the toilets, and a little charging area, you have the Air New Zealand baggage pickup, and then from there, past the information desk, you have the sunglass store, and then you have the Air New Zealand check-in, very big, obviously, kind of big kid on the block there, and you have a little coffee cart. And then past that you have airlines that aren't Air New Zealand or Jetstar, got Barrier Air and Air Chatham's. And then you have some more Air New Zealand check-ins. And then past that you have, what could it be? It's another donut store, this time Krispy Kreme. Can get that in Wellington. And then we're nearly at the end. You've got another place where people pop out. You've got a little gypsy. And then finally, to kind of wrap it up, We've got a subway, and then just past the subway, have like a little dairy thing, and you've got the Air New Zealand Regional Lounge. Ooh,